What is going on, ERB sports fans? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're not going to rip any cards. We've just got a box here for a prop. This is 2022 Topps Update. Now, many of you know I made a preview video for the odds on 2023 Update. I said I wasn't going to buy any of it. And then in yesterday's video, I told you guys I bought a couple jumbos because I did see them being ripped. They did look pretty good. I watched Up North Collectors and a few others open a regular hobby box. And from you guys who have been with my channel for a while, you know that when we made the video for the preview of Series 2, we said that the hobby box looked like the best format as opposed to the jumbo from Series 1. Now the Topps did another switcheroo and then gave some lame excuse as to why it was acceptable. That being that they said the hobby boxes, even though they contained less packs and less cards per pack, basically cutting the box print run by a third in terms of the number of cards you got in the box. They said, well, you get the same number of numbered cards where you get a better chance at numbered cards. Well, that's a bunch of garbage. It really is. Because you're watching retail boxes of blaster boxes being ripped on the $25 price point. They got 3 special parallels. They got No More Relic card, fine enough. I've seen some of them come out with 2 numbered cards per box, some of them with 1, most of them with 1. I ran the odds. It should be about 1 to 2 numbered cards per box. Up North Collectors ripped their hobby box and only pulled 3 numbered cards, and they were all in the first 3 packs, and the rest of the box was pretty much garbage for the hobby box. Now, for a $90 price point, that's pretty terrible. The way Topps approached this, I feel like it's all wrong. They keep disappointing us. Now we keep buying the product. Or are we? I think many can speculate that in Series 1, everybody, by the time the eye test played out, people said the jumbos are where it's at, don't buy the other formats. And as of the recording of this video, the regular hobby box and the value box and the hanger packs and whatever else is all still available in abundance for Series 1 because nobody touched it. Now, that cannot be good for business, can it? I don't know. I'm not an economist or anything, but if you make 1 million boxes and nobody wants them, they're never going to be $25 boxes. They're destined to be $5 to $10 boxes, if that. I mean, Brett was gobbling them up at the National just so he could get the silver packs. And he was buying those boxes for $15 a piece in abundance, only because he was getting the silver packs. And he had a hard time doing that. And then you watched his couple videos where he opened up a shed load of Series 1, and it really wasn't that great. Yeah, you got a lot of home run challenge cards, which if you're into that sort of thing, great. You got a lot of other unnumbered inserts like the all aces or the other, in this series, it might be Action Stars or what is the other one? The Highline or something like that. And so then Series 2 came along, right? Series 2 was a little better, but year over year, not quite as good. And then they said, well, if you want hits, you're going to have to buy the jumbo. If you want a lot of cards or, good value, you're going to buy the hobby box. And then, retail formats came along later. And the retail formats were kind of meh, except for the hanger boxes. I bought like 12 hanger boxes and I did okay on those. I pulled some good stuff. Hopefully I'll sell some good stuff. I think I got lucky. I don't think I was the norm. I think I was the outlier. And then lo and behold, update comes along. They didn't put Ellie in update. They didn't put Jason Dominguez in update. Now, Jason Dominguez was a fat chance at update because he came along way too late. Ellie was an iffy because he was right on that June cutoff. I think they could have made the case to put him in, but they didn't. They made less product. And then they pre-ordered the hobby boxes at $80. They pre-ordered the jumbo boxes at $150. I didn't buy any. Many people didn't buy any. As of the recording of this video, I think they're all still available on the Topps website, even for Series 2, that is. It's hard to believe. We're months and months and months after. You're not 10xing the hobby when the stuff sits on your website for the price that you had for pre-order or the price that you had for initial sale, and it just sits there and rots. That cannot be good for business. That cannot be how you want to run your business going forward, is basically having a mountain of inventory that you printed and you just sort of expect that people are stupid and they're going to continue to buy and buy and buy because they're addicted to it, right? It's like chasing that next big thing. Well, I don't know. I bought 2 jumbos. I'm probably going to buy some retail if I get a good price on it, even though the checklist is god awful, except for the rookie debuts, which I did kind of forget how the value proposition can be made for rookie debut parallels. Last year I pulled a Wander, graded it. It was a vintage stock, got a 9 on it, and I still sold it for $100. So I did okay on that. You'd have a Corbin Carroll, you have Adley Rushman, you have Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year, you have Josh Young, you'd have Jordan Walker, Nolan Gorman, lots of good players in their rookie debut logoed cards. And so maybe there's a little bit of value case to be made there for update 2023 with regards to whether you should buy some or not, or whether you should buy some in singles at a card show, whether you should rip some, whether you should order a case of blasters like Brett just did. He's going to have a heck of a lot of fun on his channel. And, you know, to be honest, he has an advantage that a lot of other YouTubers don't have. He can offset the cost of his rips by YouTube revenue. ERB Sports does not have that luxury. I don't know when I'll have that luxury. In fact, truth be told, not that this is why you guys should watch this video, but when I hit 1,000 subscribers, when and if I do, I mean, I'm assuming it'll be a when at some point because I'm just going to keep making videos till I do. I am not going to monetize this channel because it's just not something I feel like I need to do. And I really don't want you guys to be here just so I can advertise and sell you guys something. I like to share with you my hobbies. However, going back to the point, 2023 update, what did Topps do and why is it incorrect what they did? Well, I feel like the old switcheroo game, it's got to come to an end. Eventually, you're just going to piss off your base of card collectors. Now, many people bought update for the complete sets, for making the complete sets, not to just buy the complete set. Maybe they want the complete set for themselves, but many of them buy cases of it to sell the complete sets to get some of their money back. And if you're in Brett's case, you got a YouTube channel, you know, you're probably already halfway there between complete sets and YouTube revenue. So it's not a big risk, right? However, for the average person out there or kids out there, I don't think they're going to continue to be interested in this product if they keep devaluing the product and keep lying to you about what the product is or isn't. There's a few fair good surprises. I mean, I think the elimination of the relic card and the addition of the additional parallels for the Halloween theme was pretty cool. Not terrible. I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more of that, but it's only going to be in the blaster boxes. So where do I think the value is in update? Truly, jumbos are okay. They're okay. Hobby boxes are terrible. They're the worst. And they would be bad at 336 cards. They're even worse at 240 cards. And then you have the blaster boxes. Now, many people didn't talk about this yet, but you got the same number of packs in a blaster box as you had in last year's version. But instead of, I think it's somewhere on the box, instead of 99 cards per box, there you go, 99 cards per box, you only have 87. So they did the exact same thing with these that they did with Hobby. They took cards out. So Brett's going to buy his case thinking he's going to get 99 cards per box, getting 40 boxes, going to get like 3,000 some odd cards, make so many complete sets. Well, he's sorely mistaken that includes the inserts. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but you're not going to get 99 cards per box. You're going to get 87. 3 of them are going to be the parallels. Then you're going to have some other stars of the MLB that you don't want. You're going to have some rainbow foils and other things that, you know, sort of take away from the complete set base cards. And I think what you're left with is sort of a lukewarm product. Even though the blasters look a lot better than they were, I think overall it's still devaluing the product year over year. The lack of the short prints, I know the odds are better of pulling the SSPs, fair enough. But the lack of the short prints that's really hurting the value of any of these flagship products. I mean, they added way more short prints and image variations to Chrome this year. And Chrome Update will come out. We'll have to see what that product brings. I think there's going to be a good case to be made that that's maybe where the value is in Update. is in the Chrome checklist because it's only 220 cards instead of 330. And you're going to have all these Chrome stock variations. You're going to have autos per box guaranteed. And the Hobby 1 and the Jumbo, they're going to have a Jumbo version of that, 3 autos per box. The drawback there is they're mostly sticker autos, but hopefully they don't lie to us again and tell us we're getting something and then give us something else. So what is going to happen next year? Are they going to come out with Series 1 and go right back to the formula from Series 1 this year? I hope not. Because all they have to do is look at last year's Series 1 and realize how much is still on the website, how much is still on shelves everywhere, and how much people are absolutely disgusted by that product to know, don't do that again. Improve the product year over year. But don't lie to us either. I think many of the people at Topps, I almost said Panini, they were acting like Panini, but many of the people at Topps, they just think we're stupid. And they think we're addicted gamblers. I've said that before on my channel. I'll say it again. I love to rip cards. It's fun. It's awesome. It's chasing a hit. It's great. It's good release. It's good fun. It's good to share in the community aspect. But even I have to draw the line somewhere. You got to be responsible. You've got to manage your cash. You know, I don't have an abundance of a bank account where I can just keep digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. I've tried to set aside a card account. Tried to grade cards. I've tried to be a little bit more judicious about my money. Obviously, I made a video earlier in the week about grading cards and the challenges there. I've been a little loose with it. People pointed that out. But going back to what I was saying about Update and Topps in general, I hope these business practices, these shady business practices are going to stop soon. We want products like this in 2022. We don't want products like we saw this year. And if we get products like we saw in Series 1, the hole's going to be dug even deeper in terms of your reputation. If we see then, like what you did with cutting the number of cards per box, and all of a sudden jumbo boxes don't have 460 cards with 1 guaranteed hit and 2 relics or whatever, and they're going to have 300 cards with 1, an either or, that's just not going to go well. It's not going to go well for flagship. It's not necessary for flagship. You guys can make enough money on this product where you don't need to be so cryptic and shady with how you're kind of steering the consumer towards what you want them to buy rather than giving the consumer what they want. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Where is this headed next? I mean, obviously a lot of my viewer audience has already said they're not buying anymore, and that's fine. I applaud you for that. I'm going to try and buy less, and I'm trying to be more careful with my money, but you got to have fun once in a while. So if a box shows up on this channel, then so be it, but probably not going to buy cases like I had. Somebody else can have that fun. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. What are you guys doing? If you are buying any boxes, are you frustrated? Or you want to vent a little bit? Leave a comment. I'll be happy to hear your vent. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know what I can do better. I'll see you in the next video.